It's the Will Show. How's everything you want to know? Keep up everything about sports so you gon' catch his flow. Never be low. Check it every day, cause he gonna upload. You gonna be happy, cause you call his flow. Talking, he gonna make you even wanna talk. Might even get inspired, take it for a walk. Listen to his voice, yeah, you have a choice. But if you don't listen, you gonna be lost. Catch your attention like Randy Moss. Share it like you really just did a toss. Kick your feet up, enjoy the show like you a boss. He's gonna make you happy so you don't worry. Like and subscribe and join the ride. Not from Alabama, but we stay roll tide. Shows every night, so you better slide. Hit the nutty zone to be on our side. It's the Will Show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Will Show. Yours truly, Will I Am in the building with Will. Hey, I hope everybody had a great Tuesday. You know, I know it's hot. Stay cool, and man, it's ridiculous. You can barely even breathe when you're walking out. So make sure you get fluids, plenty of fluids, and all that good stuff in you, so you can go ahead and hydrate. Hey, I told you guys we've been doing this for a while now, and getting these players on her and some coaches and ads, and tonight we got a banger. We got a banger. Been waiting for this guy. You know, I know he's been waiting for me, so finally had the opportunity to get him on here. So you know, before we get the interview started, like I said, I want to go ahead and do a little house cleaning. Make sure tomorrow you get ready for the Derby City Sports Review show. We're gonna get you guys uh, ready for do the updates and everything as far as what's going on in the sports world. We love doing that. It's fun. We enjoy it. If you missed the Bourbons with a Splash of Sports, that's on YouTube, Facebook, uh, X. Check that out. That's another fun show that we do. Um, and it actually has a new show that's probably going to drop uh, next week. So it is constantly growing, and appreciate you guys' support without a doubt. Where to find us at? Here it is. Here it is. Where to find us at everything we got going on. It's going to be scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Shout out to sponsors 502 Corvette Club, 365 Sports Company, and Mile Wide Beer Company. Really appreciate those guys for the partnership. Looking to add some more, so go ahead and DM, do whatever you got to do. We'll make some things happen for you guys. Like I said, the bottom of the screen, rock and roll with that. But with that, let's go on and get it. Without further ado, let's get this rocking today. David Pellman, DuPont Manual, class of 26 football standout. What's going on, David? How you doing?
Doing great. How about yourself?
Man, I'm doing fine. I got you on here, man. Hey, one of the top linemen in the state, man. I mean, can't get any better. And you play what, defense too? You doing
I play.
defense? Yeah. That's love. I'm really happy about that, man. Like I told people, man, like I told you, it's gonna come and get you. The time is right. Let's go ahead and going into the senior, that stuff like that. What Get everybody a little update on what you've been doing since the season ended last year.
Ever. This is when the season ended last year. I only had like 2 weeks off. Then I was right back at it. Uh, just recently, I just went on like a camp tour. I was traveling around northern U.S., going to all these different types of camps, seeing out different campuses, and basically been it. Yeah.
Let me ask you this, because I know you've been to a ton of camps and things like that. Is it pretty much the same? And if it is, how do you get yourself uh, keep your focus on it? Because I know you're trying to prove that hey, you that guy. But is it kind of hard, or are they all different as far as the camps?
At most of these camps, it's basically the same drills, but different coaching styles. And I'm so used to having different styles of coaches because we had so many coaching changes, and
Hmm.
I've trained with people. So it's always like I always have to adapt to my environment, especially with coaches. And I know which coaches want to see one thing more than the other, so I try to make that look better.
Hmm.
And overall, I just do my thing at these camps.
I know that's right. You got to go ahead and show them what you the real deal. David, let everybody know how tall are you and what's your weight that you're carrying.
I'm 6'3", 295 right now.
Okay. Ooh, wait. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. O line. Hey, DuPont Manual got a great one right here. Um, so I know you was talking about the camps and things like that. And what kind of training do you do? Like, besides the camps, but what kind of training have you done to get you ready for the upcoming season? And what's that look like?
Right now, a normal day looks like waking up at like 7 a.m., getting breakfast in. Then I'll have a workout at 11 a.m., and that'll be first half of it will be more like recovery, stretching. Then we get into our isometrics, our weightlifting. Then we'll move on to some type of position type conditioning. Then right after those three sessions, we would have a O line training session, which would last about an hour or so. Then outside of that, I do more recovery based stuff like ice baths, saunas to keep my body right. Then going on through the day, I'll just have moments where I stretch, do yoga, anything like that.
So that off season is that what you just explained. So total, how many hours are you training your body?
About three and a half hours.
Okay. How much film study do you do?
Oh, film study. Film study a lot, especially during the start of the season, because I know our schedule,
Hmm.
and I'd always look at our film from last year for the teams we play again this year. And I'd always see tendencies, formations, see who's returning or not, so I know who the players are. But overall, during off season, I would always break down film more or less 5, 6 times a week.
Wow. Wow. Woo wee. Yes, sir. Hey, what position? Let everybody know what position you play on defense and offensive line.
I play center and D tackle.
Have you always played center, or have you played a different position on that line?
A funny story. Actually, in middle school, I only played D line. No, I played both ways, but I'd always played right tackle my whole life. Then, like Pee Wee and Mighty Mites and youth ball, I would play more center and center and D tackle.
Mm. Is that what you like the most, man? The center or guard? I mean, which is it? Center the position that you gonna play in college, or are you gonna defense? What are they looking at you at?
Most teams are looking at me for center, and I love center. I've been begging my coach to let me play center since freshman year.
Oh wow.
I love having to control the whole game, knowing where everybody is, knowing exactly who's running what. I like having all the control on the O line to make adjustments however I want.
Oh yeah. Hey, special right there. That's a hell of a job doing center. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that IQ to be able to see and know what's going on, whatever they call formation and all that kind of stuff. So, and plus that you wanted it speaks a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? You wanted that position. That's totally great. All right, David. Let's get it into a little bit about you. How old were you when you started playing sports?
I was 4 years old. I used to hoop back in the day before I even started playing football.
What position did they have you center or what? What was going on?
Center because I was always the biggest kid, and I played basketball, but I played it like football, so I was bigger than everybody else. I wasn't good at it.
How old were you when you started playing football?
Uh, 6, yeah, around 6.
Okay. Um, where did you play? Where did you play your youth sports at?
I played for the J Town Bulldogs just down the street.
Okay. Okay. Cool. What is your best sports memory? Youth sports memory.
Uh, Probably the first time I actually played in Trinity Stadium. It was like 8U, and we won our championship. That's the only year we won our championship, coming back from like a 1-10 season,
Wow.
and that was the first time it on a winning team, and we actually won the whole thing.
Wow. Let me ask you on your team, is it some of the players that are you still playing with some of them, or do you keep up with them? I know everybody can't play on the same team, especially at Manual. Do you keep up with some of your old teammates? And will we know any? If you name some, will we know any of your old teammates from your youth?
Of course, what's it called Caleb from Fern Creek. He was my quarterback. That's my guy. He just committed to Lindsey Wilson. Who else? I feel like Zach Floyd from Trinity. He was my running back and receiver. I talk to those guys almost like every month, and we just talk about random stuff every once in a while.
That's dope. That's dope. When did you stop playing basketball?
I stopped playing basketball as soon as COVID hit. COVID hit. I got bigger, and basketball was out the picture. I couldn't jump no more. It's out.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. What middle school did you attend?
I went to Newburgh and Ramsey, but I only played for Newburgh.
Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Let me see. As far as did you do any track or anything in middle school or anything? Did anybody have you out there throwing a shot put or trying to get some of them field points?
No, I stuck to football.
How tall were you in middle school?
I was only like 6 foot in middle school. Then during eighth grade, I shot up to 6'3".
Oh, oh, okay, okay. Well, in middle school, and we'll start with middle school. When because that's when a lot of now it's different. You even have real young 7-on-7. You know what I'm saying? You got that. So in middle school, as they doing 7-on-7, what was you doing to get you
And I was
going?
see middle school when I played football. I didn't play my sixth grade year. I tried, but I never really got to it. Then seventh grade was COVID. Then eighth grade was really the first year I got back on a field.
Hmm.
And during that like little break time in COVID, I played for the Bucks. That's where like Marlon, DeGoria Warner, all of them played at. Uh, and I really wasn't committed like that to football, so I just played football for the fun of it. I didn't really do anything outside of it.
Well, that's a interesting thing. So when did you say, "Hey, football's me. This is what I'm gonna rock and roll with." Like committed, as you say.
I think it's about at the end of eighth grade. That's when I actually started training like almost every day to to be starting varsity in high school.
Speaking of that, you said you went to Newburgh Middle and stuff like that, Ramsey. Uh, when it come to high school, what made you pick Manual? Because I'm pretty sure you had some more suitors.
Uh, I see. At the end of eighth grade year, I was really into theater, and
Hmm.
I knew manual bypass. I'm a big theater person. That's a big part of me. So I was like, I feel like I'll be more at home in manual Y pass. I still do all the stuff there right now, but that was really the determining factor.
Oh, okay. That's yeah, yeah. I love this. Yeah. So, okay, in the theater. So, what are you doing? Like, what are you? Is it solely acting? Are you singing? What's going on? What have you done, and what are you proud of that you have done while you at manual bypass type stuff?
I'm big in the management part of it, like
Okay.
stage managing, directing, writing. This past year, I actually wrote and directed two plays in the same lineup. And right now, I'm actually working on two short films.
Wow. Two. Man, I mean, hey, that's for someone who's because we already know academics is key for any student athlete, and we know that Manual is up at the top. So, how did you find time to do football training, schoolwork, and writing short movies and like how because when you explain it, and you're right because that's training and stuff like that. So, do you get any sleep, David? because that's some hard work that you're doing, man. I mean, that's impressive too. Very much impressive. Let me see, Dave. Let me see, David done froze up. He'll probably hit me back. Let me see. Did you guys check him out? Did you check him out and say that what he's doing? Like, dude is actually, training. He's getting ready to get a D1 scholarship. He got the academics. Manual does not play when it comes to that. And he's like directing, writing, got some short. Whew, very impressive, big time. Uh, hit me back, David, so I can get you back on and finish this because I got some more questions with that, without a doubt. My goodness gracious. Don't forget. Let me see. Here we go. Here we go. He's calling back in. Let's go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Sorry about that.
No, you fine. You fine. You fine. I'm just intrigued, man. What got you in? And I know we want to know all about your sports journey, but we all want to know about this too. So, what got you into that, man? Writing, and wanting to do plays and short movies.
So when I went to Ramsey for middle school, they automatically put me in that theater class. I didn't really have a choice, and it was an interesting experience because like I've never been around these type of people. I've always been around athletes my whole life, and it was something different, and it always brought people together in a type of way. So I'm always like, this is something that I like doing. And it always has a positive effect on everybody around me. So that that's an amazing thing. I keep doing it.
Man, that's great stuff. So you did say two plays. You written two plays.
I've written one and I've directed one.
Okay. So have you guys performed that at school?
I performed more my freshman year, sophomore year.
Okay, okay. Um, as far as the short or the movies, like what's the next step for that? Like, very intrigued, man. What's the next step? What's the process with that? Because that's remarkable what you're doing.
So right now, I'm still getting it right. Wrote. I've always put it through my theater teachers, and I have script analyzers, and they would always look at it. So I have multiple drafts of both of them, and right now that's what I'm getting into. Then after that process done, I'm getting into casting it, and after that, we're going to be filming it.
Wow, wow, that's dope, man. That's dope. Uh, can you give us like what it's about?
I'm writing one about it's a horror, and it's about doppelgangers. You've probably seen Us. It sounds like Us.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, that's dope, man. That's a. I know your people is proud of you. Your friends, your coaches, man. That's very impressive. Big time, man. I mean, woo. They. All right, Dave. Let me ask you this real quick, man. How would you describe your game?
Aggressive.
So you a mauler? I know you say you're aggressive.
I,
Okay,
I feel like I'm well rounded, but I say a little bit more towards Molly.
okay, okay. How pass protection? How would you rank yourself pass protection?
Me being me, I'm number one in the state, number one in the country. I didn't let up a single sack last year.
Right, right. That's dope. That's dope. Is it you have an explosive quarterback behind you, and it can move around, do all the kind of stuff. Is that more difficult because you don't know, because he can extend the play and do a lot of stuff. For someone who can extend the play and succeed at that level, how difficult is it? And it's not a bad thing, but how difficult is it for the lineman to have to know that this play may not end up where it's supposed to be?
At the start of the season, it was something because I was always used to the quarterback stand in the pocket.
Right.
I remember in the middle of the season, I actually told K Dot to be patient. Okay, we gonna get, and at that time too, I'd always tell him because he would like to always run out of the pocket. So where I'm blocking, wherever my slide side is, that he needs to say something so I can stay attached to him and run him like it's a zone play. So we have this little thing now where we say on the left, on his right, and that's how it goes now. Just that's me and his dynamic.
No, that's dope because I mean, you're talking about a young player, you know what I'm saying, and you being a veteran at the time and still now, and he's got a year underneath his belt. Uh, can't wait to see what you guys do with this now. Because we know everybody, freshmen are freshmen, and we have some that can ball out of control, but still, it's still a learning process. So it's good to hear, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically I had to get used to it. And then you guys took off. And speaking of that, man, um, let's talk about it a little bit like last year, man. How was the season you guys was unstoppable, bro. Like y'all did some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Big time. How was the season for you, man? Being a player, a starter, a star on that team, one of the stars of the team. How would you describe the season last year?
Uh, that season was really fun. It was a complete new group of guys. We had people leave. We had new people come. So I feel like it was an amazing year. But we were still underlooked as a team. That got under all of our skins, and we always proved everybody wrong. But last year, as a whole team, I feel like our whole dynamic as a team became a lot better. Linemen became closer. We really had a bond with everybody around us. So that team, especially with Coach Eckloff now,
Hmm.
he really made it seem more of like a family thing, more of we're coworkers.
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I love that. I love that big time. How confident are you before each game, and where did that come from?
But right before I get on the field, my mentality is I'm running through somebody today. No thought in the back of my mind. I'm running through somebody's face today. I didn't care what team it was or who was against me. I'm running through somebody's face. That's just the mentality I've always had when it comes to football. I think it's fun having a game where you could just disrespect another man without him being able to do something, and I find so much joy in that.
Woo! Yes, sir. So, out there, being a center, you have a lot of responsibilities, big time. So, and then you're playing on defensive line, doing you got to do your responsibilities also. So let's go this way. What do you focus on? Let's start with offensive line. What are your keys? What do you focus on when you're out there playing center?
What I focus on is the front or how many people was in the box. That first of all, and then it comes up what play are we running? Where's the main threat? Who's the best player on this team right now that's in the box? Like with Cal, it was always Gary on. So we would all have a call where, because I know I could take their tackle,
Hmm.
and Gary on's probably going to blitz through a gap. So I would always say, let's have our guard go directly up to Gary on to cover him. I can take this guard by myself. My guards have a lot of trust in me. I have a lot of trust in them. So I would always see who's the best player right now, which side we're running to, and who can make the play the fastest that I need to get a man on.
Cool, cool. So, being that last year special season, but didn't end how you guys wanted to. Um, what did you take from last year that you're gonna bring towards this year's team and help the young people who didn't get the experience? What kind of lessons are did you learn from that?
Accountability and discipline. I feel like we made a lot of mistakes last year as a whole team. I made a lot of mistakes. A lot of our players did, and we need to be accountable for them. We can't blame other people for our mistakes, and we need to learn off them. I feel like that's our biggest turn point.
Cool, cool. What football player do you enjoy watching? What college or NFL football player that you like whenever he's playing, or maybe not whenever, but you tried to watch and you like to do? You ain't got to emulate, but you enjoy watching.
I like see. I'm a mentality person, a tactical person. I like watching Trent Williams.
Woo!
That's because he's a big guy that can move, and he owns it too. Then another one, because of my position, I like watching Jason Kelsey.
Yeah. That's you can't go wrong with either one. Big time. Let me see. I know the Don is happy that you said Trent Williams. San Francisco. Big time. What's your favorite part of the game?
But like I said earlier, there's no other sport where you can run through a man and he can't do nothing about it. And I feel like I that it's the most legal way of hurting somebody. Most legal way of hurting somebody, to say the
Spoken,
least.
spoken like a true lineman. I love it. I used to play. Hey, I hear you. I feel you. Uh, David, what do you feel? What part of your game you feel you need to work on?
I feel like I need to work on more open field. I'm very on it on that right now. I know all everywhere in my game needs to improve, but I feel like the thing that needs to improve the most is my open field blocking.
Dope, dope. Off the field, what are some of the fun things you like to do?
Like I said, I'm a big theater film person.
Hmm.
Then I'm a simple person. I like long walks on the beach and that.
I feel you. I feel you. All right, this right here is gonna be for all my Manual family. You know what I'm saying? I got a little cousin that's actually on the basketball team, Mark Woods.
Mark Woods, that's my guy.
Yeah. That's my little cousin. So let me ask you this, and I haven't had a lot of time to ask this, so this is the perfect time. How did it feel to bring the burrow to Manual? Bring it back to Manual. How did it feel to beat Mel and get that burrow?
I'm kind of biased on this
Okay.
because I don't play too deep in the thing. I think it's just a very materialistic thing. They it doesn't. Last year it didn't do anything to our playoffs. It didn't do anything to anything like that. But having everybody seeing how big the crowd is, I feel like it's a big thing. Uh, yeah, that's the first time I got to say, we got you, Spike. Spike's my guy.
I know. I know. That's right. That's good stuff. All right, so let's talk about some of your teammates, man. Who's on the line with you, man? Who's some of this that we should be looking forward to seeing next year as far as the offensive lineman?
Uh, Compared to last year, we still got my left tackle Elliot Dotson, my left guard Cooper, right guard Will. Then we have a new guy at right tackle. It's either going to be Jamez or TJ. That's the two fighting for a spot right now.
Okay, cool. How about the defensive lineman?
Defense lineman, me, Dion, Jabari, and CJ. CJ's getting up there.
Okay. Who are some of the players besides the linemen, and you can include him too, that people don't know about, but they will know about?
I feel like a big one is CJ and Dion. They're on our D line. Devin Corday, and Darian. They're all siblings. They play linebackers. Obviously, DeCourier, Jerry on,
Hmm.
but we got a corner. He's a upcoming junior. His name's X. He was playing like half the season last year because somebody got hurt,
Okay.
and he can get in there. He's a kid. He's a kid.
Okay. What grade is he in?
X.
Yes.
He's an upcoming junior. He's right
Okay.
behind me.
Is it a freshman that now a sophomore that's coming up that may have caught your eye and you can be like, yeah, he's gonna be real nice.
Let me think. We didn't play. I wasn't around that many sophomores,
Hmm.
or now sophomores. I wasn't really around the freshmen like that.
Hmm. Cool. All right, so let's do this. Let me go this way. Would you rather uh, have a game winning sack or a pancake that Jerry Ons gets for the winning TD?
Pancake where Jerry Young gets to win it to you 100%.
Spoken like a true offensive lineman.
Yep.
Spoken like a true alpha. Like,
Jerry,
yeah, he's smooth. Hey, he's been on the show. Him and his pops is real cool, man. Much love. Definitely keep up with him. Let's go this way with it. Let's see. Who are your coaches, man? Go ahead and show some coaches love.
my position coach is Coach Heath Gardner. That's my guy. Coach Eckloff, of course, Coach Smitty, Coach Dan, D linebackers and defensive. Coach Ditto, the D line coach, and we got a new coach this year.
Cool. Hey man, you excited about a new field or what? What? And I see this. You get the scoreboards and all this kind of stuff. Are you excited? Or you don't get caught up in that because it seems like you trying to take care of business no matter what. You don't care if y'all playing on gravel. Is that what it is?
And as a lineman, I don't like it because I'm be on the ground most of the time. Turf burns ready to kill me.
Ooh,
But overall, I think it's pretty cool. I always wanted a home field with turf, but now it's probably going to bite me in the behind.
That's dope. That's dope. All right, man. Let's see. Let's kick it this way. Batman or Superman?
Batman, 100%.
100%. I mean, that's what you guys been rocking with, man. I'm not even gonna say why you guys have been rocking with that big time. So, only thing I can do is respect it. Tacos or pizza?
See, the crazy thing is, I don't even like either of them. If
What?
I was to choose one, I'll pick tacos.
All right, we go this way because it might. What's your game meal? Let's do it that way.
A game meal. I see. I don't even really eat before the game.
After game.
I, After the game, me and the lineman always go to Denny's.
Yeah.
Denny's or Cane's.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's go. Let's see. Jimmy John's or Penn Station?
Jimmy John's.
You
His
was
station fell off.
Mm, mm. Yeah, you have to use a credit card with Penn Station. I'm a Penn Station guy, but you have to use a credit card with them. And you might have to take a little loan out too. I mean, they kind of pricey. I'm not gonna lie.
And Jimmy John's Manual.
What'd you say? Say it again.
Jimmy John's right across the street from Manual.
Okay. Easy access.
Yep.
Qdoba Chipotle, or you don't mess with that.
I never had Chipotle, so I gotta say Qdoba.
Oh, okay.
I never hopped
on. Are you on the sticks? Do you even have time to get on the sticks? What you got, man?
I got PS5. It's actually on right now.
Okay. I mean, you're a busy man. You got a lot of stuff you do. When I clicked it, I was like, he may be too busy for that. So I don't know. Popeyes or Chick-fil-A?
I think Chick-fil-A is super overrated. I always go Popeyes.
David, that's my guy. Woo wee. Okay. Let's see. Iron Man or Black Panther?
Yeah, I don't watch Marvel movies.
Boy, you are on it today. I tell you. Let's see. Let's go. Do you even like Five Guys or Red Robin?
Yeah, I'm more of I like Five Guys. It's decent.
That's another place you got to take a loan out to. That's another one.
The one. Yep.
All right. What you vibing to, man? If you had a vibe to, who you picking? NBA young boy, little baby.
Little baby, young boy's overrated.
You are on the road. Let's go. Drums or flats?
Flats.
How you get them done? What seasoning? How you get them?
See, I like my Roosters mild wings. I'm a big Roosters guy.
Okay. Blue cheese or ranch?
Ranch.
Okay, cool. Yes, sir. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Hey, you got me so ready for this movies to drop and stuff like that. You know, say you You are remarkable, man, and I love it. And thing about it is, you a hell of a player, you know, and right up there. I don't know. To me, I can only go on what I have seen, and I don't blame you for saying that you're the number one lineman because we see a lot of kids is ranked and things like that, but dude, you the real deal, and I have no problem saluting you on that. Big time. So real quick before we uh, end the show, how's recruiting going?
It's going good right now. Finally trying to shallow out my options. I'm actually going to EKU tomorrow.
Okay. EKU, yes sir, big time. All right, David. Let me give you the opportunity to thank everybody who's been in your corner and all that. The floor is yours.
And all I gotta say is thank everybody that's been on my side, to the theater kids, mom, but always thank God for all these opportunities I'm given.
Hey man, who you guys play the first game?
Central, and we're busting them.
Where is
Busting
it?
them.
Is that on the new field or is it Central's new field? Which new field are y'all playing at?
At home with our new field.
Ooh, we scoreboard, new field, and David said they busting them. Who y'all scrimmaging? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Okay, I know they be trying to slide that on the beginning of the schedule and stuff like that. So I don't know if you guys are scrimmaging some. What'd you say, Dave?
I haven't got that far in it yet.
Okay, but you know the first game, so you already busting them. Hey, I love it. Hey, man, big time. Hey, nothing but the best, man. I want to thank you for joining me tonight, giving everybody the opportunity to learn a little bit about you. You did not disappoint. We already know that you're a hell of a lineman. And, man, now we know we got a producer, a writer, screenwriter, all this kind of stuff like that. Nothing but the best for you, man, and very, very appreciative that you was able to join me tonight. So thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's why I do this show, man. You never know. You never know. You never know what these kids are doing, these young adults. Man, this amazing. This amazing. It's not all about sports. That's why I say student athletes, academics is key. You have to make sure you take care of business. If you ain't taking care of business, first of all, that's where it's going to end. It's pretty much high school. It's probably what's going to end. But to talk to somebody who wanted to be a center, with that responsibilities, I should have known better. I should have known that it was more to the story, and he let me know. Theater, writing plays, and directing, and you're gonna have a movie or two out, casting. Man, we have a lot of great youth in the city of Louisville, in the state of Kentucky. And very proud of David, and he did not let me down. It's just amazing, man. We're blessed. And I hope you guys continue to support 54 Sports. This is the Will Show. Will I Am. Also, I want to say, thoughts and prayers to one of my brothers, childhood friends. I know he's dealing with a lot of stuff. God bless you, man, and I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. Thank you, guys. Good night. Bye.
It's the what? It's the what? It's the Will Show. It's the Will Show. Only thing I know, only thing for sure. It's the Will Show. It's the Will Show. Tune in every week. He gonna let you know. It's the what? It's the what? It's the Will Show. Only thing I know, only thing for sure. It's the Will Show.
It's the Will Show. How's everything you want to know? Keep up everything about sports so you gon' catch his flow. Never be low. Check it every day, cause he gonna upload. You gonna be happy, cause you call his flow. Talking, he gonna make you even wanna talk. Might even get inspired, take it for a walk. Listen to his voice, Yeah, you have a choice, but if you don't listen, you're gonna be lost. Catch your attention like Randy Moss. Share it like you really just did a toss. Kick your feet up, enjoy the show like you a boss. He's gonna make you happy so you don't worry. Like and subscribe and join the ride. Not from Alabama, but we stay roll tide. Shows every night, so you better slide. Hit the nutty zone to be on our side.